Have you ever seen your mother being a Russian spy? You don't even know how did she get inside Mission Impossible. I hate Dibache. It's a fellow. I hate. Before we get into today's video, guys, I have Nothile Mphuthi, who is a self-discovery coach and a songstress, guys, and she is sharing her beautiful voice with us, helping us celebrate Women's Month with a beautiful song called Gift of Life, Gift of Life. I am going to push the song until you guys stream it, okay? Because it's available on all your major platforms and in stores. Have you or have you not? If you have not, what are you waiting for? Please, man, support her. Gift of life. Gift of life.
Who am I, or is that irrelevant? Proof of life, proof of life. This is my proof of life, proof of life. This is my proof of life, proof of life. This is my proof of life, proof of life.
Ngyan amukela kwinkqubo yami bomuntu abakadad bomuntu abakagogo bomuntu abaka-auntie bomuntu abakasisi. I am Sims and it's at the right Sims on Instagram, so please follow your sister. It's a Friday and you know what it means. On a Friday we do Flashback Friday. I know I haven't done it in a while. My sincere apologies, guys. I am going to do the Ntando story, but today I just want to tell you about the first time I got high. Okay. Oh, that memory is sunk into my brain. Okay, so I was in high school now. I was in grade 11. Fine, in grade 11, like people were experimenting a lot, like with cigarettes, weed and stuff. So I found out very early on in my life that like I'm not a smoke person. Like this pulling mechanism is not for me, right? So I never got into that whole weed and cigarette business. So I had a friend, Tembek. I had a friend called Tembek. She used to have a muffin business. She used to sell muffins at school, you know. Like her business was doing well. Like teachers would buy her muffins, students, the security guards, like the cleaners, they would buy her muffins. But on Fridays, Tembek never used to sell muffins to her regular clients. She had a different clientele on Friday, right? Because she used to sell space muffins on Fridays. Yay! So on that day, I'm like, I'm going there. I'm going there. Need to try me? Let me try one. Ati, She tells me, she's like, Sims. Need to why? Ati Sims, the pressure is getting worse and worse. Nyeti, that is exactly what I want. Give. These ones are strong. Nyeti, give. Are you sure? Nyeti, give. I eat one. And it's towards after school now. I eat one. Nothing is happening and you said these things are strong. Hey, girl, wait. Give yourself time, wait. Nitaka, wait. Give now, sister, give. She gave me another one. I ate. You went now? Yeah, mama. After eating, nothing is happening. I'm already bored. Bored, bodysuit, body cali, borax. Pack my things. School is out. We used to take a train. Right? So we walked to Park Station. Tell me why Park Station all of a sudden looks like an airport. It looks like an Air Force base. Those ticket people look like soldiers. I'm like, oh shit. Today is finally happening. I am finally on Mission Impossible. Tom Cruise cannot do this mission. This mission is mine to do. Tell me why I'm starting to walk like this in the train station, looking at the enemies. Tell me why. I am looking at the enemies. I am trying to protect my friends. Nothing is going to happen to you guys. Dim, 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 walking like an Egyptian spy. So guys, our uniform was super maroon. Like, we used to dress in maroon. So other high schools used to call us security guards because, you know, like old banks used, like Absa in the olden days, their security used to wear maroon. So people used to call us securities from Absa Bank. Tell me why I feel like I am in a disguise, dressed as a security from Absa Bank. I'm like, guys, I'm like, okay, don't worry. This whole time, and like people, like my friends are looking at me like, wow, she is really gone. Me, I am really, like, I'm not understanding why people are laughing, because we are on Mission Impossible. The mission has to be done, okay? How we get onto the train. In the train, guys, I am looking at the enemy. I am looking at the enemy, like, I'm scanning. I am scanning people. I am taking out my Motorola V360. I am flipping it open. I am flipping it shut. I am waiting for the message to come in. It got worse. It got worse as soon as, like, we got off and I'm walking home. Things got worse and worse. Tell me why as soon as I get home, my mother is looking at the television. Remember, guys, there used to be the show called 3 Talk with Nothile Mphuthi. You remember 3 Talk on SABC 3? So my mother really loves that show, ne? And when she gets home early from work, she would, like, we'd always find her, like, on the couch watching the show. Like, you know, that's how my mom knew, okay, the kids are coming back home. Anyway, tell me why on this day, I walk into my house and I see my mother and Nothile speaking in Russian to each other. My mother keeps nodding her head. She is looking at Nothile. Nothile is giving my mother some instructions. My mother is now a Russian spy and she is the enemy. So our kitchen counter, so our house was like an open plan at the time. But then there was a separation between the island. Okay, I didn't know at the time it was an island. We used to call it a bar. I'm hiding behind the bar. I am nodding. I am kneeling, underneath the bar. I am looking at my mother. My mother does not see that I can see her plotting and planning with Nothile against me. But oh no, I came just in time to see what is going on. So now I am underneath this bar area. I am looking at my mother. My mother is talking to Nothile in Russian. I'm like, I knew my mother was a Russian spy. That's why she's always on top of everything. That's why my mother can even read my thoughts sometimes. Like my mother, when she's about to see me do something, she's like, I'm like, yes, I finally found my mother's secret. So she watches the show because she is getting instructions from Nothile. So Nothile is actually the danger. After I am done dealing with my mother, I need to go to 3 Talk and find Nothile. She is the head woman of the Russian spy crew in South Africa. Guys, next thing my mother is telling me to cook, I'm like, okay, this woman is trying to distract me. This woman is trying to distract me with cooking, but it's fine. But it's fine because I now know what she is up to. I am onto her. She thought she could remove me. No, babes, I am onto you, okay? The mission continues. Guys, now I'm in the kitchen. I get to my mom says I must cook. As I'm taking off my uniform, I'm like, no, I can't take off my bulletproof. I'm talking about my vest at the time. I'm wearing a vest and I'm sure it's a bulletproof. I'm like, no, I'm not removing my bulletproof. This woman can do anything. Okay? I'm not removing my bulletproof. I wear my home clothes. My uniform is out. Every time I'm walking to the kitchen, I'm just looking at my mom. I don't want her to do anything weird. I'm just looking at the side. And then I start cooking. Oh! My mom says, Simpiwe, make it tin fish ne papa. So I must cook tin fish and papa. It's fine, girl. I will do it. Tell me why I take out 2 cans of tin fish, okay? I put one with onions and everything, like We like making tin fish with onions and tomato. Then we make the tin fish. I make that accordingly. And then now it's time to make up. Tell me why I opened the other can of tin fish and I first boil water. And then I put in the can of tin fish in the boiling water because it's papumos. I stir. But now my pap is not coming together. It's not thickening. It's not hardening. It's just moving around and around and around. And I'm like, oh my goodness, this woman is using this stove to poison me. So that's why she specifically asked me to cook, because she is trying to use this equipment to take me out. Oh, I start crying, guys. I start crying in the kitchen like, Mama, why? Mama, why you against us so, Mama? I'm your firstborn. If you remove me from the mission, how are you going to live with yourself? My mother is like, what are you talking about? And then my mom opens the pot. She's like, why did you put a whole can of tin fish inside just water? Why, Simpi? I'm like, you said I must make pap and tin fish. This is your plan. You are trying to take me out. I saw you and Nolene talking in Russian. Guys, I am bawling. My mother is finished. My mom starts laughing at me like she's finished. I'm like, this woman is really trying to finish me. I cannot believe if I didn't come at the time that I did, my mother would have been plotting against me. My own mother. I don't even know if this woman is really my mother. I need to find my birth certificate. I need to go to the hospital where I was born. This woman is really trying to take me out. Because how the hell is she laughing at me right now? I find, like, my mom starts, like, my mom opened my eyes at some point and she can see, she helps me. I drink water. I drink a lot of water. She says I must go and sleep. I go and sleep. When I woke up, it was not pretty. It was not pleasant. My mother, she did not spank me. She beats. Guys, have you ever just ever again, ever again, guys, ever again, ever. Okay, until varsity, I had never ever took space for my pants ever since that day until I got to varsity. My mother. Anyway, guys, share with me your stories down below. What happened the first time you got high? Have you ever been high? How was it like? Because